Hello again, and welcome to another installment of my video series designed to help you get better at speaking English and stuff. Well, in today's lesson, I thought I would tackle a topic that a lot of students of English have a difficult time learning, and that honestly, a lot of us teachers have a difficult time teaching, and it is with the words could and would. These words are very similar. In fact, they're so similar that sometimes they can even fit in each other's sentences. But when you do that, for example, you could say, uh, I could go to the store. Or you could say, I would go to the store. And both of those make sense, but they have slightly different meanings. Okay? So in this lesson, I'm going to try to help you figure out exactly how they're different. Now, one of the things that I think makes these words confusing is the fact that could has a couple of different roles, okay? Now, could does two different things. All right, first of all, it works as the past tense, kwagoshije, of the word can. And the second rule is it works together with the word would and also with the words but and if to talk about situations that are sort of imaginary. So it's got two different roles. All right. So let's talk about, before we talk about the difference between could and would, let's talk about the first role of would, which is, as I mentioned, to serve as past tense of can. Now, think about this sentence. We could say, I can dance. That's actually not true. I'm a terrible dancer. I'm really awkward about it. But we'll pretend that for this lesson, I can actually do that. All right, so we could say I can dance. All right, this means I have the ability to, right? Now, what if we said I could dance? This means that in this sentence, you would know that I once had the ability to, but now I don't. I might say I could dance when I was younger, but nowadays, I don't move as well as I used to. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I can't do it anymore, but I could. Okay, so we're talking about an ability that we had in the past. That's the first rule of could. Sorry. Right. Now the second rule, as I mentioned, is it works together with would and also but and if to talk about imaginary situations. So let's talk about that one. Now consider this sentence. I have got this knife here, and okay, I'll say, I can kill you, right? I've got this knife, I can kill you if I want to, okay? Does it mean I will kill you? Probably not. It takes a lot of time to hide a dead body, and I don't want to have to avoid the police for another crime, so I'm not going to do it. But then again, maybe I might, because I'm just a little bit crazy, okay? But now, I don't have a knife. I could say, I could kill you, but I don't have a knife, okay? I could kill you if I had a knife, but I don't have one, so I can't. Now, and you'll notice there that in that sentence, I use but and if a lot, okay? So that's another rule of could. Now, what about would? Would is a little bit different. Now, just as could is sort of a but if version of can. Would is a but if version of will or perhaps am. Let's take an example. Let's look at an example of that. All right, got my knife again. So I'll say, I will kill you. That's a little bit different from I can kill you. If I say I can kill you, that means I have the ability, but I might not necessarily do it. But then again, maybe I will. If I say I will kill you, we know for sure. So you should start running or get ready to defend yourself. Alternatively, I could say, I am killing you, right? I'm putting this knife in you right now, okay? I am killing you. Well, would is the but if version of will, or perhaps am. So we could say, I would kill you, but I don't have a knife. Now in that case it means, holy cow, don't give this guy a knife or he will be dangerous, okay? We know that for sure. I would kill you, but I don't have a knife, and I would kill you if I had a knife. Okay, so that's kind of the difference between could and would in that sense. All right, and so that's pretty much it. It's a little bit confusing, but keep those things in mind when you encounter these words, and I think you might be able to figure out the difference between them. Oh, there's one other purpose of could and would. The good news is that this is pretty easy. They can be used to politely ask people to do things for you. So for example, maybe the window is open and it's a little bit cold in here. I could ask, or I could say to my friend, hey, could you please close that window over there? Or you could also say, hey buddy, would you please close that window? You can use both. Either work in that case. Some people might tell you otherwise, but I tell you that you can use either one, okay? Could you close that window? Would you close that window? Yeah, there might be some slight differences, but we use them pretty much the same in everyday conversation. There you go. Let's look at one last example of a sentence. If I say to my friend, we could see a movie together if you wanted to. Now in that case, could, well, could, can, right? We can see a movie. This means that if my friend was interested, we could go watch a movie together. Is he interested? I don't know. I'm making that suggestion. But if I say, we would see a movie together if you were interested, that's a little bit different. This means I definitely know that my friend does not want to see a movie. But if he did, we definitely would go to a movie theater and see one. But we're not going to because he doesn't want to. Because he doesn't want to see Frozen for the 13th time. Okay. So there you go. I hope that lesson was helpful to you. And that's it for now. Take care.